know that
It wouldn't make it right if he knew the age? No, it doesn't. But that's the thing. What if he didn't? Dude, we don't even know. We don't even know. Did he know the person was underage? He just said, I did talk to a minor. Did he know? Did the person lie about their age? You don't know shit. You don't know shit.
very interesting twist in the Dr. Disrespect saga. Many people had kind of written him off after he issued a statement.
I watch this guy sometimes.
Essentially admitting to the things that he was being accused of. Dr. Disrespect was easily one of the top 2 or 3 live streamers on YouTube, one of the top live streamers on Twitch before his ban. With his unique persona and high energy streams, many people really enjoyed his streams, and I became a fan of him many years ago. And I've tried to remain objective and hold out hope for, you know, specificity on certain conversations that were happening. I think now at this point, you know, there were claims he admitted were true, that he was talking to somebody who shouldn't have been.
Bait like that, bro.
That for a lot of people was kind of it. Now it appears he is claiming, or at least the media is claiming, that his confession was just bait.
The media?
I don't know what to believe about this, but, you know, we're going to check this out. First, we'll look at Dexerto's coverage. Dr. Disrespect has been bleeding numbers as he prepares for his big streaming return. That's to be expected. Obviously, there are a lot of people that draw a line in the sand, and it's hard for me to argue with them.
Dude, there's no way you do this to your reputation.
You talk to somebody who is 17.
You can't get a lot of those
like
people
when you're
back.
35, that's gross. I'm out. And I think that that's obviously very valid.
You just pissed a lot of people off.
Dr. Disrespect went on vacation after admitting he had sent inappropriate messages to somebody that he shouldn't have back in June. By the way, this had happened, I think, back in 2016, almost 10 years ago. He has not returned to YouTube since. Well, YouTube has demonetized him completely. Now that he's preparing a polarizing comeback, we've looked to see the numbers, to see the scale of the challenges ahead. The self-proclaimed face of Twitch was banned from the platform, in 2020, not 2016. With no reason made public, he moved his streams over to YouTube, where many of his loyal viewers tuned in. In the years that followed, he claimed the mystique around the ban cost him major sponsorship deals such as Nike, and it was only in March 2024 that he revealed he had turned down an eye-watering $10 million deal to move to Kick. I wonder if he's kicking himself over that. Dr. Disrespect was accused by a former Twitch staff of sending messages to somebody that he shouldn't have. Contractually, no wrongdoing was ever admitted, no charges were filed, no arrests were made. My guess is...
I think so. I think if he did now, he would still have a following to make a living.
Not illegal. Plenty for people to decide to jump ship. He said, were there Twitch whispers sent with an individual that there shouldn't have been back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind the messages? The answers are absolutely not. They were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. My position has been, if that's the case, if it's just some cringy locker room talk or some weird, jokes or something like that, then he should release the messages, right?
But he can't.
I've remained steadfast in saying that long-term redemption
he
probably
can't because it protects the other person in the whole fucking case.
If they were just some cringy jokes that are embarrassing for him, but ultimately locker room talk or jokes, I think he could probably salvage his reputation. If they were way over the line and like, very specific and on the worst side of things, that would probably be the end of it. But we can see, running the numbers, YouTube, the primary platform, in the last 30 days, he's dropped 20,000 subscribers at a rate of 600 per day. That works over 5,000 a week. And during the worst part of the controversy, it was over 70,000 people that walked away from his channel. One thing to mention here is that he has not streamed a single minute since going on vacation back at the end of June, causing views to drop 68%. Whether or not new live streams would boost those numbers remains to be seen, but it's a trend that he will likely break. Dox has been using X as a way of promoting his potential return so far. His teaser racked up 114,000
114,000
likes
likes
and nearly 53 million views.
So
which
it don't
is a huge
matter.
amount of exposure
People are
for his
gonna watch
account
that
of
shit anyway.
2.5 million followers. Now, if you look at Dr. Disrespect on Twitter, you know, ultimately the question will be, you know, 115,000
bigger?
likes. The Twitch
I think
ban
he'll be
one was
bigger if he
133,000
exposes
likes.
Twitch.
Does everybody who
something.
likes something agree
If
with him?
Twitch
No,
did
but
something wrong and he
does it
exposed Twitch,
mean,
he would be a fucking
you know,
hero.
he still has an audience out there? I'm gonna guess the answer is actually yes. Again, I would say if he, you know, it seems like he's, you know, gaining thousands of followers on Thursday, thousands of followers on Friday. He hasn't really lost many people on Twitter. You know, so it'll be interesting to see. I guess he lost 8,000 followers and 12. He lost 20,000, but he was losing followers even before that. He's not really a Twitter guy. But now the article says, now there's an article that says, this is from Paul Tassi. New Dr. Disrespect promo, comeback promo implies his confession tweet was bait. What? I'm not sure I've ever seen anything like this, and I have borne witness to plenty of scandals involving plenty of high-profile figures. But after streamer Dr. Disrespect admitted to inappropriately contacting somebody he shouldn't have, which led to his...
What I don't understand is he worded that tweet in such a way that was like, I did send messages to a minor, like flat out, but then was like, they were mutual casual conversations that sometimes leaned in the direction of inappropriate, which I hear that, and that can be taken so many ways. I'm not defending the guy. You don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Don't know. I've heard rumors that Twitch was baiting him, posing as minors. I've heard rumors that it was his marketing team helping small streamers do stuff to get bigger. So I've heard that the whispers were under his marketing fucking management team name. That dude, I don't fucking know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know what to believe.
His infamous Twitch ban, you might have imagined that that was it for him. Now something truly bizarre is happening.
Dude, I can't imagine if
Dr.
it's not
Disrespect
true.
is now posting content that indicates some sort of comeback plan, and now he seems to be implying that his confession, which remains posted on his page, was bait. I mean, I don't know if you thought he was going to stop streaming. He's one of the largest streamers in the world. I would strongly suspect that, you know...
What if... Now, hear me out. What if he did this so that it would cause something to happen, as in Snowball, where Twitch had to release the whispers and he could prove himself not wrong? What if it was something like that? So if it was bait like that to get Twitch to admit some kind of wrongdoing, because now he can say that whoever leaked that shit, whatever, he can say his reputation has been hurt, seriously hurt, blah, 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 and maybe force them to release whatever the fuck it is. Do you think that's possible? I have no clue.
Of course, he's going to continue streaming. He wasn't banned. YouTube didn't ban him. He wasn't arrested. He didn't break any laws. There's going to be people that say, hey, that's too much for me. I held on to hope. And
Yeah, we have to think critically. Like, I don't think someone that did something like that just goes and tells the world, hey, I was talking to a minor, on his own free will. Like, I don't get it. Like, there's no way. He's way smarter than that. He's not a dumb man by any means. By any means. Like, I look at the whole situation and I'm like, there's no way he just randomly was like, hey, yeah, I did this. to respond to whatever. He could have ignored that shit. Get them to pull the curtain back. That way he can clear his plate of the BS. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, can he force them by maybe suing them, saying his reputation is tarnished and all that shit, and force them to release whatever it is?
I still hope that the messages just weren't that crazy and that he was going through a cringy, addictive period of time in his life, and he can just move forward from it. For a lot of people, they're saying, hey,
yeah,
you
that
contacted
is
somebody that was...
I don't think that's weird. I think everyone goes, hey, we need to protect ourselves here. And no matter what, because during this period of time, whoever's attached to him is going to be hurt. And people are going to come out and say, you're fucking canceled because you support this piece of shit, PDF file, blah, 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 blah. That's why everyone has to cut ties with him. I don't think that's odd. Everyone is going to do it for their own sake. And they said they were given enough proof. Who said? The developer said they were given enough proof.
Too young. I'm out completely. And I think that that's a fine position to have. But then that begs the question, what do you expect the guy to do? I mean, just never stream again? Well, he hasn't been banned. I don't think he would be banned. I don't think Rumble would ban him. I don't think Kick would ban him because he didn't break the law. As far as, you know, as far as...
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, he got fucking paid by Twitch. You know he got fucking paid. Whatever settlement they made, he got fucking paid. And it's clear. It is clear, crystal clear. They say he had no wrongdoing. He didn't break the law. He didn't do shit. So those messages couldn't have been crazy. They couldn't have been wild. That's what I don't get. How can he be cleared of everything and those messages somehow be inappropriate? Unless they were like, I don't know what, dude, what does inappropriate mean? It can be so many things. Dude, it's so vague. It's so vague.
We know there were never any charges filed. The person that he was talking to never came out and said, oh, it was worse than you thought, or yes, we met up, or, you know, did he know that?
It wouldn't make it right if he knew the age? No, it doesn't. But that's the thing. What if he didn't? Dude, we don't even know. We don't even know. Did he know the person was underage? He just said, I did talk to a minor. Did he know? Did the person lie about their age? You don't know shit. You don't know shit. I'm not defending him if he did anything wrong. And I'm not trying to state that, hey, it's okay what he did. I don't know. I'm just saying, dude, the internet is wild. The internet is wild. Dude, look how many things. Politics. How many lies you see in the media. How much shit you hear. The rumor system. The media takes this shit and runs with it. They'll do anything for a headline. The news is not news anymore. It's propaganda. Fox News, CNN, it's all propaganda. He lied, she lied, he did this. Taken out of context, it's all garbage. Nothing is real anymore, especially in the media. I don't believe a goddamn word any of it says. I'm not saying this is propaganda. I'm not saying this itself is propaganda. I'm saying, yeah, infotainment. Infotainment. They'll do anything for the views. Anything. And they will put anyone, if you are at all in there, in the light where they can see fucking millions of clicks, millions of views, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're a good person. It doesn't matter if you're the scum of the earth. You're fucking gonna feel the wrath of the media. And that's why it's terrible. I haven't watched the news in years. In years. Everyone that takes their news from fucking TikTok, YouTube, dude, that's so unrealistic. Dude, how are you even... Dude, I can't believe the shit I read in news articles because they're lies. You can't. You can't. This is where critical thinking comes in. And you have to decide for yourself what's true, what's most likely not to have happened. But dude, the world's a crazy place. And people do some fucked up shit. And I don't put... Dude, the wildest things I hear, I can't disregard those either. But you have to think for yourself. And decide, is this most likely they did? Dude, there's so many things I can look up. Trump, for example. People, they say... Same with Kamala Harris. Don't get me wrong. People say, he said, she said this, and you can go look, and the person will say, I do not support any of it. Dude, the fucking Project 2025, they're saying conservatives are trying to take over the world, change the voting system, all this stuff. Dude, there is clear video. Trump laughs and goes, I do not support any of this. I don't know what it is. And he's like, frankly, most of the shit in there is ridiculous. There's a video of him saying it's ridiculous. And everyone's like, he's behind it all. He's going to incorporate all this shit. Like, dude. And that's where you got to think. Like, he could have lied. He could have been on that stand and said, that shit's ridiculous, blah, blah, blah. And been lying. And won all that shit. But, dude, for them to say that he wants it and believe every fucking word out of the... For Republicans to believe every word out of Republicans' mouth and the Democrats to believe everything out of the Democrats' mouth is fucking funny to me. The best analogy I ever fucking heard was someone said, if you have kids, what do you do to keep them in line? Sometimes you gotta lie to them to keep them in line. What the fuck do you think the government's doing? They fucking lie to us all the time. And it's just gonna be when everyone is tired of the fucking lies. I'll tell you what, I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of all this shit. I'm tired of everybody fighting. I think we all want something similar with regards to with the exception of the extremists that want like socialism, communism, and the people that actually support that. Fucking wild. And the people over here, the people that are actually like racists and bigots, dude, I'll tell you what, I don't know. Dude, the most racist shit I ever heard is from someone that leans left. The most racist shit I've ever heard. I can't believe it. But on the same side, on the Republican side, that dude, some of the fucking most ridiculous things I've ever heard. Not, dude, there, I had a clear example for that and I fucking forgot. But dude, on both sides, there's just ridiculous shit. You got to sift through it and decide for yourself what's right and what's wrong. I can't. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Dude, I can't. Bro, the media is a terrible, terrible thing. Terrible. It's both sides. It's both sides. No doubt. No doubt. I don't think, and at what point we've driven ourselves into where you can wear a fucking hat. A red hat with white letters on it that says something very specific. And someone will hate you for it. How the fuck did we get here? How the fuck did we get to this point where we hate someone because what we founded on our own beliefs, opinions, free speech, our own ideologies, what we want? That's the whole point of democracy. And we've gotten to a point where one side says to the other side, regardless of what side, you're wrong. This isn't the way it's supposed to be. You're fucking stupid. You're a piece of shit. You're a racist. You're a bigot. You're a commie. Like, dude, how did we get here? How? Because now I see the one logical option for all this is when everyone gets tired of the government. We don't even gotta be tired of government. One side's going to get tired of the other side. Left's going to get tired of the right, or the right's going to get tired of the left. And there's going to be a fucking civil war. Like, why would there not be? Everyone fucking hates each other as it is. And I can't fucking stand it. I'm lucky enough that I have a girlfriend who views the world differently than I do, but we can sit and talk about it and respect each other's differences. And that's how it should be. And that's always how it was. I've never seen this shit. You know what's funny? Everyone fucking loved Trump before he ran for president. Black people, brown people, white people. The moment he ran for president, he was the biggest racist on the planet Earth. I don't understand how we got here. Everyone hated him just because he wasn't a politician. And I think that's the point. That's the whole point of this. He's not a politician. The politicians have been fucking everything up.
Know that they were underage. You know, you don't know. There's still a lot. There's
how
still
did I
some
get on a
wiggle
political
room in,
rant?
You know, whether or not.
I don't know. You vibe with there, just do what you want and don't tell me what others do vibe. Man. Dude, it just shouldn't be this way. I will never dislike someone for thinking differently than me. I may think they're dumb, because let's be real. I'd say 75% of the people in the world are pretty dumb. And thinking you have a college education makes you educated is fucking stupid too. It makes you nothing. It's a piece of paper that is easily gotten. It just costs money. Read the pinned tweet. Where? Where you see it? Where's the tweet? Oh. Oh God. Damn. Yeah. Fucked up. Dude, how'd I get here? I don't know.
He, you know, how bad it really was.
Everyone needs to
being
fucking
completely
respect
demonetized on YouTube. I don't know how he would.
The whole point was, dude, this guy may or may not have done whatever. Everyone says, yeah, we don't support it if he did it. That's the thing. If he did it, we don't know what the fuck he did. It's so vague. It's so garbage. No way. No way it wouldn't. No way it wouldn't. Yeah. Well, we know which way Twitch is anyway. You say something they don't like, it's going to be like Google. You can't Google search it. The fact checking's wrong. That's how fucked up the media is. The fact checking is wrong on half the shit you read. Check the fact checker. That shit's wrong. This shit's wrong half the time. Because it's propaganda. Nobody knows shit. And I'll tell you what, this situation, nobody knows shit except for Twitch and Doc. And maybe a few other people in between. But the rest of the world that thinks they know what the fuck's going on is wrong.
Make a living streaming, but I suppose. His new header image on Twitter features a torn up piece of paper with the confession tweet in question on it. As a reminder, it reads, yes, we talked to somebody, nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed, I never even met the individual. The new image features a torn up tweet submerged as what can only be described as a literal representation of bait.
Yeah, we saw this.
Playing checkers,
right?
Usually it's an indication that the chess player is smarter than the other.
So hold on. I don't even know. I'll go back to the video. Let's see if we got anything new on this shit. All right. So this was the last one, but this is literally a cutout of the tweet he made. Because originally it was just this piece, the bobber at the top. It's this. This was the one. This is the piece that's in the fucking picture. And coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. To all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero real life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Dude, something isn't right about all this. Something isn't right. And I do believe, dude, he did something for Twitch to not like him. And I don't think it's the bathroom incident where he streamed in the bathroom. Peep the clip. Which one? It wouldn't make it right if you knew the age? No, it doesn't. But that's the thing. What if he didn't? Dude, we don't even know. We don't even know. Did he know the person was underage? He just said, I did talk to a minor. Did he know? Did the person lie about their age? You don't know shit. You don't know shit. I'm not defending him if he did anything wrong. And I'm not trying to state that, hey, it's okay what he did. I don't know. I'm just saying, dude, everyone, dude, the internet is wild. The internet is wild. Dude, look how many things. Politics. Did he know? Yeah. No, it doesn't. Fucking A. That's me. Retweet. Yeah.
Player and has some sort of unseen master plan. I've been asked why I keep giving, quote, attention to Dr. Disrespect in the wake of all this, and the answer was previously that he was one of the biggest streamers in the world with a huge fan base. That was a big deal. But now an additional component is this is very disturbing. We've seen tearful apologies and long roads to forgiveness
love or
if
hate.
it ever happens.
People agree, people will disagree.
Like this. In contrast, Doc, despite losing his Twitch account, has sponsors his game studio and fellow streamers is attempting to return without ever approaching an apology. Never breaking character, and he does so. Now implying that the tweet was some sort of game, a trick. This is deeply weird.
Yeah.
It's not even like he's denying the claims. They're no longer claims.
People live
he
to
actually
hate,
admitted
bro.
it. He
and
some
it's
portion
a
of his fan
fucking
base seem to think it's not a big
society.
deal, as nothing happened.
People live
and he
to
wasn't
fucking
arrested.
hate
But the
other
idea
people.
that he would both
It's
return
terrible.
and now his confession was bait is
Fucking
unsettling.
terrible.
As what exactly is he trying to say here? I cannot think of anything that makes any amount of sense. You tricked everyone into thinking you inappropriately contacted somebody you shouldn't have because what?
True.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
You know, it is a bold strategy, but I don't know
Bold
exactly
strategy,
what people
Cotton.
are supposed to do. You know, what people calling him a p word. I think that I don't think there's any real evidence of that. I'm not going to die on the hill. Like adults should not be having these type of conversations with people who are young. Obviously. Obviously, that's not up for debate. But what's interesting to me is this is a weird position. I don't know off the top of my head any other situation that have ever existed like this. I think if he comes back, people can watch him. People don't have to watch him. I think obviously you're going to have a bunch of people in the chat.
Going nuts, bro.
Saying that he's
his chat's
a
gonna be
P-word
terrible,
or this, that, and the other thing.
His chat's gonna be
In the
terrible.
chat, I'm assuming they'll all be banned, and he'll come back to some level of the same number of people that he had before. I think he was doing like 30, 40, 50,000. I would not be surprised if 20, 30,000 people come back as regular viewers.
True.
You know, I don't know. It's weird. You know, a lot of people have a lot of opinions about him who never watched him anyway. Again, like I said, I'm a longtime viewer of Dr. Disrespect, so my position is always to constantly hope that
it will be in the key of A
wasn't
minor.
as bad as people think, and people that don't like him are just automatically saying it's worse than anyone could ever imagine. The truth is, it's probably in the middle, but the reason YouTube didn't ban him, and the reason that none of these other platforms have banned him means there's probably not as bad as most people think. I think a lot of people that have done a lot of bad things, should be given a second chance. I'm hoping this was... I just keep hoping it was some goofy locker room talk, and I have no evidence to the contrary.
But even though he says that some goofy locker room talk, what are you hoping? If he knowingly knew it was a minor, what are you hoping? What locker room talk are we talking about here? With a minor. It's still super inappropriate, yes. Like, I don't know why he keeps saying that. It's blowing my mind. Like, what locker room talk you having with a minor?
Be tuning in. Well, that remains to be seen. I'll certainly be seeing how people react. What do you think? You think that you can see the picture with the confession here ripped up and it's hooked up to the bobber? Maybe he doesn't mean it's bait. Maybe he just means it's ripped up and thrown in the river and he's moving forward. I don't know. I think if you're a Christian, you have to believe people are able to be redeemed. And so it'll be interesting to see if Doc does come back, what the reaction will be. Now would probably be a good time, given everyone's talking about Mr. Beast. I hope you enjoyed this segment. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow.
I'll tell you what, I hope Mr. Beast gets what's coming to him, too. I don't give a fuck. I hope so. It's not okay. Will God forgive you for saying it's okay with the locker room talk?
Real soon.
Nancy! Drunk Nancy!